Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today we like to Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today I like to share with you an important concept of knowing ourselves. This is really important to knowing ourselves. With this model, we know that this is for recovery, this is for warm up, this is for conditioning, and this is for fighting. Now, we know that if we want to train for fighting, for speed, increasing our speed and power and tolerance, that means we like it or not, we need to get to this zone 4, zone 5, which is close to your maximum heart rate. So anybody who say, well, how to increase my speed or my power, right away we know that we need to train here. Otherwise, you really don't have it. However, there's a problem here. The problem is we humans are aging. When we are young, like under 25 years old, if our body generates free radicals, the body can take care of it. If we are after 40 years old, if the body generates free radicals when we train this in here, our body might not be able to take it, and it might cause all kinds of sickness because we are aging, we're human. So this is a critical stuff. And there are Wing Chun friends say, so we want to train recovery so that we can live longer. And my usual response to that is, living long or living short is not a problem. And my point is this: we don't want to live in a way of suffering if we are sick. And look into the high medical costs. And if we are sick, who is going to take care of us? Not to mention the medical costs or the health expense. So we need to be realistic. Okay? And that is why I wrote that meditation matrix books, to explain what happened here. If we have no idea what happened here and we jump into the conditioning and here, and if we are, say, after 50 years old, we go practice MMA, well, if you have a good body, healthy body, you might be able to do it. But if you don't have a good and healthy body, probably you get diabetic, you have a high blood pressure and so forth. How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it without influence or affect your health? Well, are you really going to fight every day? Or one have to face their sickness like diabetic or high blood pressure, so forth every day, every instance. In ancient China, those who have the sickness like today's the diabetic and the high blood pressure and heart issue is not supposed to bend down, standing up and bend down, do those kind of standing up and touching toes type of exercise. That's well known in the ancient classic. For the ancient Chinese, it said that because the qi can stuck or can gather in the head area and will not go down, because the yang channel chi is supposed to going down. So if the chi is stagnated on the head, cannot go down, then your head will be heavy. Okay, so people have a high blood pressure must not do that. Once their head is heavy, it's trouble. Long term to doing that is stroke. That's why in the ancient people don't do that. But today is, hey, you know, I practice this internal art, that internal art, I'll do whatever I want. And you look at how many people get stroke that way. You go to the Chinese forum and then martial art forum and you see how many people get stroke. Even they practice internal art and so forth. Because they don't follow their the ancient advice, and then it turns out that the ancient advice and today's science, such as the free radical, they are in the same directions. They are accord. So the ancient know, okay? So that has to be really careful, you know. People often ask me, do you know how to train this, speed up, have a speed up my punch? I told him, how's your body conditioning? And I said, here, where is your body conditioning? You want to train speed here? Forget about it. Like you do Qi Sao and you say, I want to train how my body can shoot in, like in the takedown. Forget about it. No matter how you train your Qi Sao, your body is not going to shoot in like the people do takedown. You want to train takedown, those shoot in, better get into this zone and train. And better have a healthy body. If the body is not healthy, don't do it. You're going to cause damage. And this also opened up another issue. See, today, we always say, you know, natural, Tao follow nature, Tao mimic nature, you know, like the internal art and so forth, so forth. But guess what? We are actually not like the ancient Chinese practice what Tao mimic nature or Tao accord to nature is about. Today, we are actually trying to exploit nature. For example, the people who ask me, how can I punch faster? I am 55 years old. How can I punch faster? I am so the person asking me is asking, since I know the nature, so how to manipulate so that we can exploit the nature. While the ancient Chinese is not like that. The ancient Chinese say, okay, I'm 55 years old. Well, I shouldn't practice this anymore because naturally my body will not be able to take it. Okay? The same with about a few months ago, there's a friend, a very well-known multi-billionaire, asking me, he said, Hendrik, how do I do meditation so I have mind power, because I have to run the big business? And I say, take care of your body. And he said, but you know, not all the lamas, the monk, the priests tell me. They always tell me to meditate, but none of them tell me about take care of my body. I said, you know, if you don't sleep, you don't recover, your brain is not going to work. Okay? When you are young, probably 30 years old, you can do that. But when you're after 50, 60s, hey, the body is the natural. So he tell me, so why is, he asked me, so why is not other people telling me that? I said, well, who knows, okay? Well, actually, I know. Because if people want money from you, then I'm going to sweet talk you. I'm going to bullshit you for whatever magical power and so forth, so forth. But the issue is that you meet me, Hendrik, I don't even want anything from you. I just care that you go into trouble if you don't do that. You don't go sleep, you don't eat well, you don't rest well. And then you say, well, you know, like in the movie, the old guy in the movie can fight very good. I said, that's called movie. If you look into the statistic of the Chinese martial art history, those good fighters, how many years old they die? How many of them die before 60 years old? Go check it out. Those who fight, okay? How many of them die before 60 years old? Check it out. And those who is good at it live old age. Did they train that way? Did they fight that way? Check it out. So, this thing is we need to be scientific. We need to look into things. Otherwise, it's going to damage our body. Okay? Stop to thinking about this. I want to speed up. I want to train this without looking at ourselves. Hey, you know, I'm 60. Let's not do this. Okay? So it is important, and for the recovery, how to get into the natural resonance, like I wrote in the book Meditation Matrix, and over here, how to get into the 2C, like in the Wing Chun Matrix, so that one have this cover. The older one get, the more one can come down here. So if one start with the natural resonance breathing, like in the Meditation Matrix books, and then to 2C state in the Wing Chun Matrix books, one have this thing solid, one go conditions. If one body can take it, one can go up. If one body cannot take it, one come down. And at old age, one can use it. It's not waste. Otherwise, this is wasting of thing, and then you're running into thing which is can screw ourselves up. Okay. So this is a very important message I like to share with you guys. The message not from me, from the ancient Chinese. That's why they call Yang Shen, nurture the living. Nurture the living. So this is the part of the nurture of living. And then this is the martial arts. This is the body conditioning. And then you have the martial art on top of it, and one be able to know what one's supposed to do. Believe it or not, there are many the internal art Sifu working with me when they are sick. Well, before they sick, they never believe what I'm saying. After they sick, they say, well, Hendrik, what's supposed to do? I said, well, you're supposed to get here. Not here fudging all those things anymore. Okay? Get here. But if you have never learned that, start from now. Forget about all this. That's real life. So this is to share with you today, okay? We are not going to live forever. We are not going to be the best fighter forever. We are not going to be asking the world to run things our way. So the Chinese say, thou mimic nature. We are a part of nature. We behave as we are part of nature. We are not the God of the nature where we exploit things of the nature. If we do that, we are looking for trouble. Okay? So look at things in a comprehensive way. Wing Chun is like that. Wing Chun 1850s is like that. All this is intact. Even today, we have that. So it's not in the movie, not in the fighting and all those legends. This is a big part because we might not fight for our entire life, but most of us will live more than 50 years old. So what are we going to do about it? And live more than 50 years old is a reality. I'm 60 already. So how are we going to deal with it? That is a real fight in this world. So don't make our life suffer.